Shabbat Shalom Aleichem, which means peaceful Sabbath day greetings to you today. I wish you the greatest joy. I wish you the greatest peace. I wish you the greatest celebration of this holy day. This is the third Sabbath or Shabbat of the year for this year. Not knowing exactly what year we are in from the creation of Adam, but approximately 6,000 years. And this is the first month, the month of Abib. Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 1 says to celebrate the month of Abib, the first month of the year. That is the month of Passover. That is the month of deliverance from Egyptian bondage, which was, how should I say this, a type, right? It was a type. The deliverance from Egypt was a type of deliverance from eternal bondage of sin, Satan, and self. What you're seeing now in the background at peak of the mountain is the Gopiton. What is called Gopiton in St. Lucia. You cannot see Petit Piton, which is on the next side behind these bushes over here. But we are now in the south. Now in the south side of the island. So that first view you were seeing there is we are in the indigenous district called Choisey, or modernly called Choiseul. And down here is rivers between the mountains. The next island next door is St. Vincent. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is down that way. And this is Vieux Fort. And that little island is a real island called Maria Island, right below my finger there. These are national parks right now, protected by, so-called protected by the government of St. Lucia. But the real name of the island is ioüanálao, as called by the so-called Caribs, or ioüanálao, as named by the so-called Arawaks, who inhabited this place for hundreds and thousands of years. This is a village called Lamaz. Welcome to Lamaz, everyone. And the roof you see right there is my home. And the land you see in front of you, there's somebody started planting some stuff there, is my land as well. It goes all the way down, down, about a mile and a half or so, until you reach spring and river. Spring water, river water combined together at the very end, at the bottom, as the borderline of my property that I am in charge of, from this side of the road going that way down to the bottom. But all of this is one family land. We're all family here. We're all related here. I would say 90-something% of us are related here. And not just here in this village, but also the next village next door, and the next village after that, and then another village beyond, and the next mountain over there, and even beyond the river over here too. I have relatives on that side as well. Even the land I'm standing on now is one of my cousins that are apparently doing some construction. This was not like this in previous videos. It was not a driveway like this. It was more just a little shortcut. It was up to about right here. That this hill came up to about here, all covered. Bushing was just a little shortcut, and then this has been cut. This is a fresh cut, making this driveway to come up to this property here, where I don't know the plans, but yeah, this is my cousin's side of property, same property that was owned by my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather owned all of this, all of what I'm standing on, all I'm working on. My great-grandfather owned all of this, and we are the children who inherit this property. Anyway, I just want to say Shabbat Shalom Aleichem again, and I wish you peaceful Sabbath greetings. Keep the Sabbath day holy. Like I said, Exodus chapter 16, verse 1. Remember the month of Abib. It's a holy month, also the same month in which our Savior, our Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, was crucified. By the way, there's a Church of God 7-day here, right next to my house where I live. So yeah, Passover, the killing of the lamb, Passover lamb, slaying of the lamb, Passover meal is celebrated last week, actually. And there is a law in the book of Numbers allowing those who are not able to keep the Passover in the first month because they were on a long journey or were unclean for whatever reason. We have a second chance to observe Passover in the month of Zif, or Zif. 2 Kings chapter 6, I think, mentions the month. The second month of the year is Zif. And so there's a law allowing that for those who could not make it in the month of Abib. So beautiful palm trees, huh? Beautiful views. That's where I was standing up there, just walking down the road. Today is Shabbat, so I'll be taking time reading the scriptures, keeping the Shabbat by myself. I am in this location. I am not aware of any other believers who keep the biblical Shabbat day. This is the colonized island called St. Lucia. Real name Ioüanálao, or Hiwanura, meaning the land of iguanas, or there where the iguana is found. And these are my neighbors. This is the spot where my grandmother was born. This house with the red roof and the little concrete dove on top of it. And this is all family, relatives again, like I said. And this is the entrance to my camp house where I am staying, which I'm about to reconstruct and put walls, rebuild, and build some more homes for my family. Till next time, shalom upon all the children of Israel and Judah forever.